Buckle up, Buttercup. Live from Gloucester, Massachusetts. Podcasting around the world. You're listening to the GloucesterCast podcast, a production of Joey Shimataro and Good Morning Gloucester Media. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the show with your host, Joey Shimataro, and his crew of merry castaways. No piping plovers will be intentionally harmed in the production of this podcast.
Guess what's showing up tomorrow?
GloucesterCast. Where are we? We're at 6:48, April 11th, 2023. We're at the beautiful. Look, we couldn't set this. Look at this setup we got here. The roof deck at the Beauport Hotel. We got an all-star cast with us. Our host, Kathy Kadai. Kathy, I need you to slide in a little bit more.
Okay.
You got to slide in a little bit more, honey. There you go. Perfect. Kathy Kadai, you and your role here is?
Director of Retail and Design Consulting.
We have Drew Hale with us. Hale Construction, founder of the Bluefin Blowout. I'm your host, Joey Shimataro. DJ Scotty Mack, now booking gigs. And FOB, Good Morning Gloucester, FOB. Do you know what FOB stands for?
No.
Friend of the blog.
Okay.
So just from now on, you need to know that. It's an acronym we've been using for about 15 years on the blog. But friend of the blog, Chris Legard, Kanopoulos.
Thanks for having me. I must have passed the first time.
You did. You do. You're a valuable asset.
That's tough. That's tough.
Yeah, and Chris is coming straight off of a tremendous run with the singer-songwriter competition, and it went for 8 weeks.
8 weeks.
Culminated last Wednesday with a tremendous show at Machaca, sponsored. Why don't you give us a little rundown on how you think it went?
Yeah, I think it was incredible. We've done it 6 times now. This was the first time we've given away $2,500. Usually it's $1,000. But Gloucester 400 Project and Happy Valley stepped up to give us the extra cash, and then also do a recording package, an all-day recording package at Bang Song Studios. So we had some great prizes. We had 49 performers do over 180 songs over the 8 weeks. Came down to the 8 finalists, and we chose 3 winners to go home with $1,000. 2 of them went home with $1,000. 1 went home with an all-day recording package. That last week when you judged, I've never seen Machaca so busy.
Oh,
it was crazy. There was
insanity.
a line. There was a line out the door.
Insanity.
A line out the door. Everybody was happy, and the talent was off the charts.
Yep.
So we have to set the scene here. So if you haven't been to the Beauport Hotel, the roof deck, they have all. We're going to talk about the front. They redid all the furniture up here, but you have 180-degree vistas to the outer harbor, and then you have 180-degree vistas to the inner harbor. Just you see the boats coming and going. The greasy pole is off to our right. You have behind us, you have the working waterfront, and you can see the Coast Guard station. Scallop boats are coming in.
Turn that camera for just a second. Let's go to camera 2.
Go to camera 2, yeah. Well, all right.
I can't touch that.
Okay, I'll
I have
hold.
to sign a waiver.
Yeah, you gotta sign
look at this.
I don't know what kind of shot we'll
Oh,
get.
yeah.
Right there. It's a tough shot to get, but
Yeah, it is.
yeah, it's only because we're on the other side of the deck.
That's right.
Yeah, thank you, Drew. Ooh. All right, go back to camera 1.
Right there. Local scallops coming into the harbor.
Local scallops coming into the harbor. I got some yesterday. They were like this big.
They're amazing.
Sounds good.
There's a whole fleet sitting at the Cape Air Marina right now.
There is, and testament to the Dominic family for hosting those working boats in the off season. They don't have all the recreational boats there, so they were more than accommodating. I think it works out for the hotel.
Yep.
I think it works out for the fishermen, but it also works out for the restaurant right there.
Yeah, I think so.
Those guys are eating there too.
Yeah.
There's been a ton of scallop action out here. Is
Yeah.
it always like that every year?
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
This time of year.
yeah, this time of year.
Yeah, they got about, from what I hear, they have about 1 more month left of quota. And there's a lot of these boats come from Maine and other places, and and land scallops, and it's a lucrative industry, very lucrative industry. So Kathy, we're here with you right now, though,
Yes.
and you have a bunch of things to talk about. Where do we want to kick it off?
Yes, I do. With this beautiful pool area, we just acquired, we purchased new furnishings, and you can see some of it now, but we're still working on it. We're working on construction over the bar for some shade, and we're trying to have a new vibe up here, a new swanky, sophisticated, and of course fun vibe. So we're working on a new menu. Chef came up with a great new menu, and we're also going to have, they're going to be shucking oysters up here, which is great.
Oh,
so it's
yeah.
going to be a raw bar.
Cool.
Brand new menu. Chef is really excited about it. He's been working on it for a while, and it's going to be really great. So we're working on that. There's going to be plants, and at night there's going to be up lighting and definitely music. So it's going to be a whole different swanky, upscaled vibe up here, but a lot of fun. And we're working on it now, but we're going to have different things happening at different weeks. So
like a midweek kind of things?
midweek, all surprises. It's like
Surprises.
all pop-ups.
We like
we're working on it, and it's
Definitely
gonna
not
be-
interested
yeah.
in any of that.
So as you can see, there's some furniture. We're waiting for more furniture. We're waiting for fire tables. We're waiting for our plants, and it just opened last week, so we're still in the process of
just
doing
go
a
right
lot
here
of
for a second.
renovation here.
So I'm going to go right here, and just in the background over there, if you go to camera 2, yeah, you can see some of that brand new furniture, very upscale, very swanky, very comfortable.
It's comfortable.
Yeah.
If you sit in them, it's like a lounge chair, a little loungy, and then we're going to have the fire pits in between each one.
Oh, wow.
And then we're going to have plants. We're trying to just give a great feel for plants.
Yep.
That's nice with the fire pits, because in the summer when the sun goes down a lot. Well, I mean, 2/3 of the time, the shoulder seasons, it gets cool.
It does.
So you
It
could
does.
actually
It
use
does.
the
It
space,
does.
whereas you
does.
probably
Right.
wouldn't even think to
Right.
come up here if it's 50 degrees out.
Right. So you'll have the fire pits, and I mean the view is gorgeous no matter what.
Oh, yeah.
And everything's heated. The pool's heated. The jacuzzi's heated. So you go in, come out, put our robes on, and you feel like $1 million. So it's a great new. We've been working on this for quite a while just to get something new up here, a new vibe. So we also been working on the lobby. We renovated the whole lobby with all brand new furniture, so that was fun.
Looks great.
Yeah, I think we're
looks
getting
terrific.
a lot of compliments, and there's more to come. And we're doing section by section. We're going into the bar now, and we're looking at we're looking into the dining room, maybe getting new seating. So everything just takes time. And of course, if you place an order today, you don't see it for 6 months, 8
Right.
months. So there are things coming in you just don't see right now, but they'll be coming in within 6 months.
You know, it's interesting. A lot of hotels, they may spend a lot of money all at once, and they get they renovate the rooms, they get all new furniture and stuff, and then they just, that's it. And then it goes 20 years, and then it's just, for some places, it's just too much to get back to on top of their game.
Exactly.
And it seems like right here at Beauport, you guys are continually reinventing this space.
Right, and we really want to just freshen it up, make it look fresh and new, and we care, and we do take care of everything. I mean,
Right.
the place is spotless.
Yes.
I mean, I'm a fanatic with cleanliness, and the place is spotless. You can
Yes.
go into the rooms. It's a great place to work. I love working here.
Yeah.
This is like my second home. My first home was right down the street, but I just love being here, working here. And I've met a lot of nice people, friends, and it's just a great place to be. It's like fun. I mean, this is fun for me. This
Yeah.
is like, come on.
You're getting paid right now.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
And so the gift shop, just want to give a little plug for the gift shop. We just got in some new jewelry. It's called Voss,
Oh, I'm gonna
Julie
go like
Voss.
this. How's this? Hold on, Scotty. All right, Scotty, give it to her.
Julie Voss.
Oh,
And
beautiful.
it's brass with 24 karat gold dip. And
Nice.
it's in all the magazines. You see it a lot. in
Oh,
all the
hold
top
it
magazines.
right up to there. Oh, they're perfect.
So,
Yeah, you can really see
there
it.
you go.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And I've had some pieces for 5 years, and it will never tarnish. It will never, because it is 24 karat gold dipped.
Cool.
So this is a new line that we just got in. We got it in 2 weeks ago. We've sold probably 16 pieces already.
Oh, wow.
Which
Yeah.
And what's the name of the line again?
Julie Voss.
Julie Voss. Okay.
VOSS.
All right.
Which is great. We still have Colby Davis, which,
Of course,
we
always
kill with
sells.
that.
Always
It always
sells.
We always do that. And then for clothing, Rose and Rose from London. We got this beautiful line that just came in. We have Lily, Sigrid Olsen, Vineyard Vines, and some other new product that's just coming in the door now. Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Did Colby Davis do a special St. Peter's medallion, whatever you call those,
She
charm?
did. Yes, she did. Yes,
She did.
She did.
Are you going to have those this year?
So we already we have it. We sell it all year. We have the fisherman's statue, but we're working on a 400.
Oh,
so,
wow.
So the owner, Leah, and I, we're working on the graphics of it right now.
Oh, wow.
So it's going back and forth, what to say, what we want on it. And everything's, we're perfectionists, so it has to be the real, authentic ship,
We're
and
breaking all kinds of news.
We're going back to 400 years, what a ship would look like,
nice.
So that's what we're trying to create, and it's going to be available hopefully within the next month.
Is the hotel completely sold out for Fiesta? Do you know?
We're working on it. It's pretty much getting there.
Oh, yeah.
So
Alright,
if
so-
you want to make a reservation,
if that's
this
not-
is the time.
If that's not a hint to dial up www.beauporthotel.com, I don't know what it
And
is.
if I wanted to come in for the Fiesta, I would book now.
Yeah.
This is the time to book it.
Absolutely.
I know when you released rooms, I know I had looked into it. Saturday was gone. You could do the Friday night, I think. I don't know if that's changed, but
You really kind of want to keep calling and
Yeah.
finding out, what's available. It depends on what kind of room you want,
Yep.
So, but some of the upcoming events and offerings, it's going to be a German wine dinner, Mother's Day on all properties, Teacher's Recess package, a Spring Fever package, and of course we're gearing up for the Fiesta.
Sure.
The Fiesta's going to be big this year.
Oh my God.
I think it's going to be big because of the 400, and we're just going to do some fun stuff up here down at the beach, and we're always thinking of
Yes.
what we can do next.
I love it.
So it's great. It's
All
great
right.
stuff coming up.
What's the website you would point people to? Is it
It's the Beauport
beauporthotel.com?
Hotel,
Okay.
.com, yeah.
All right.
And you'll see the events and upcoming and offerings and specials.
Tell me what your go-to if you're here late and you wanted to grab a bite to eat. What's your go-to meal down at the bar 1606 restaurant?
I love the crab cake.
Crab cake.
It's like
Yeah.
99% crab. I mean, what's there not to like about it? And it's always consistent. I love it.
That's
And
actually my go-to.
it's
My
great.
go-to is that flatbread mushroom
Oh,
pizza.
yeah, that's good.
That's good too.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
but one thing would be the crab cake, and then the lobster bisque. People rave about it, and we've all had lobster bisque.
Yeah.
But this is a real special one. Yeah, yeah.
Sure
It's
is.
really good. And chef's always, they're going to be changing the menu pretty soon, and he's always working on something new, something creative.
He's
And,
very talented.
He's very talented.
Very talented.
Local boy, John.
Yeah, with
McKechnie.
some tenure at the Brookline Country Club.
Exactly.
So they don't hire any stiffs at the
No.
at the
No, they
Brookline
don't.
Country
No, they
Clubs.
don't. No, they don't.
Yeah,
If you cook for Tom Brady, you can
Yeah,
cook
yeah,
for
right,
okay.
right,
I think we're doing all right.
That's who he was cooking
Yeah,
for.
I've spoken with quite a few of my friends in the past 2 years since he's been back here, and notably, people are saying Beauport is absolutely in the mix of top places to go to for dining in town.
I mean, we think so.
Yeah.
And John is so approachable. He works with all the departments. Like, if we have an event coming up, what can I do for you? And he makes everything from scratch,
Yeah.
which we love.
You're right.
He doesn't open up a can or frozen anything. I mean, he has his heart into it.
Yeah.
And he's a Gloucester boy, and he's
There you
great
go.
to work with. We
McKechnie.
love him. McKechnie, the
There you go.
McKechnie family from Gloucester.
Big family.
Yeah.
Good people.
Up on the hill, Anniswam.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
This place does an amazing job.
Kathy Kandaya, we're blessed. We're blessed. We are so honored and blessed to have this particular building and facility. I feel Gloucester was already on the map and going up, but this pushed us over the top to being like lights out, the destination.
I mean, we hear it all the time. I mean, it's $1 million view, and we know what it was. It was, in the heyday, it was great.
Yeah.
But times changed. We cleaned it up, and the beach is beautiful.
It is.
This
Yep.
wasn't the beach to go to. We all went to Good Harbor Beach.
Yep.
I would come to this beach any day now. It's
Yeah.
clean. They keep it up, and they clean.
We're going
every
to
day.
talk. We're going to talk about that with Jamie Madison from One Ocean, One Love. They're going to be doing they're doing what is it? Earth Day is coming up, and we have there. She's been organizing with some other people, Earth Day cleanups, beach cleanups, and it's a really nice way to give back to the community. We're going to talk to her in just a moment. But
Joe, can I say something about the
please.
gift shop?
Yeah,
And I would call this at Joe Shimataro the move.
the move.
The move.
And I've done this. When you're going to go shopping for whatever it may be, your significant other's birthday or anniversary or whatever, you go to the gift shop. 5 minutes you have something picked out, and then you spend the other 55 at the bar. and you say that you're shopping all day
Yes.
for gifts.
So you know what's even
So
better?
that-
I get one up on you. You go to the bar first. You drink. You have a real good time. Then you come into the
Spending extra
Me
money.
too, and I was gonna.
Unfortunately, that's the way I usually do it.
Our biggest sale sometimes after 10. I tell the girls, stay open. You'd be surprised from 10 to 10:30, and everything looks great after you.
What they should do is just come over to me at the bar, get my credit card, and go shopping for me.
Exactly.
So,
Oh, wow.
because that,
Yeah.
I would definitely do
Give them
that.
a budget.
Exactly.
There you go. That is fantastic.
Drew, as you were saying though, it's not that it's not a typical like hotel gift shop. It's
No,
more
it
of a
really isn't.
Retail boutique.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, it
they have
is.
some really
Yeah.
beautiful stuff. in
100%. That's
It's a boutique.
yeah.
And my saying is square foot per volume, the size of that gift shop, and per like perfect gift ideas per that linear feet is unparalleled. It is like
Yeah, Chris
like,
is right. It's not like a gift shop. That's not even the word for it. It's
a boutique.
More, yeah.
It's a
And it
boutique.
took 7 years to get here. I mean, we saw what people wanted, and we were just, we were open. We saw what people wanted. We traveled. We went to Canada to find a fur line. We've been traveling we went to Palm Beach with Lily, saw what people were doing down there, and brought it back. And people love it.
Yeah.
They just love what we do. So we just keep it up, and it's the perfect size gift shop. By the way.
There you go. Well, thank you so much for
Thank you.
joining us. I
Thank you.
appreciate it, Kathy.
Have a good day.
All right.
Let's give her a hand.
Big round of applause. Kathy Kadaya, people. Legendary in this town. Legendary.
Legend, true
Yeah.
legend.
She's always dolled up, too. Looks fabulous.
Tuna.com going on.
Oh, tuna.com. Go
Yep.
making a run.
Yep.
Making a run.
Yep.
Oh, my Lord. Yeah, so we got a bunch of things going on in town. Things are warming up. I think this is going to be the week that blows up. Like this past week, everybody's been talking about getting the boats in. Like if it's been at the top of my mind for the last week, like straight. And everybody, Drew, I know you've been talking about it.
Yep.
Scotty's been talking. You just took.
Friday.
How'd it go?
No, this guy.
Friday,
Yeah.
big day. Oh my God, it's gonna
Big
be
day.
warm,
I know.
warm and sunny.
I know. It's gonna be a perfect day.
Watch out!
I know. Well,
What's on the docket?
Well, I don't know. We're gonna probably make a day of it. Drive down. I'm gonna go down to Plymouth, so we'll probably drive down, grab some lunch, pick up the boat, come back.
Are you trailering the boat back?
Trailering it back. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, it would be a long haul back from
Yeah.
Plymouth at varying speeds.
Yeah.
And so yeah, we'll bring it back here and drop it in.
Where are you gonna dunk it?
Probably right over at Seven Seas.
Yep.
Yeah, probably right over there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord!
Exciting
That's
stuff.
That's very
I
exciting.
saw your
Another Zodiac guy.
I saw you sitting in front of the fire pit the other day, smoking a cigar with the boat in the background, saying it's almost time.
It's almost time. I can't stop thinking about it. I really can't. Yeah. So what do we have on the docket for this summer? See, I would actually like to go to Plymouth on the boat because Joe Borland grew up in Plymouth, and he said it's a tremendous take.
Yeah, it is.
He says you can go right inside the harbor there, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. We're gonna do a podcast en route.
Live stream.
Live stream.
Oh, we could do it on your boat.
Yeah.
That's doable.
Set up.
That is doable.
We'll do a live stream.
I like the way you're thinking.
Drew Hill's
There it
on the
is.
ball right there because
That's it.
we just talked about Drew Hill being on the 5K Bluefin blowout pot.
I might take the
fall.
boat on that.
So we got a couple things. Lobsterland is opening Thursday, April 13th, which
That's
is
big.
2 days from now.
I got a zip line from my house to Lobsterland.
I love it.
That would literally be my dream.
Yeah, and then a
Zip line
gondola
at
back up.
Lobsterland.
A gondola back up to it.
You know, I haven't spent any time on that back deck.
Oh, it's great.
It looks fabulous.
It's awesome.
It is great.
Don't say anything. Tono is having a White Lotus brunch on May 21st. I have a graphic, but I can't see my thing.
You went to the last one.
I went to the
right?
last one. Oh, I do have it. Hold on. Here we go. Boom. Look at that.
Joe's doing the back end today.
I'm doing the
too,
back end, baby. Oh, I would be remiss. I need you to grab that bag right now. Bill Bartlett. Bill Bartlett. FOB. Oh, what's going on? Why is that going in and out? We're good. Bill Bartlett of.
This, Joe?
Yeah. Okay. So we have a packet.
Wow.
From the Masters, all kinds of Masters stuff. We have, and you can only get this Masters swag at the Masters. Anything logoed with the Masters, unless it's like some kind of illegal stuff, you can only get. There's Masters towels, some chips, some cups, all kinds of stuff. All right, yeah, give it to me.
Wow. Don't let it blow away.
Oh, look at these, the
That's
Masters
nice.
right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's right there. Look at that, Bill Bartlett. So if you share the podcast, type shared. We'll go back through.
These are a necessity.
Yep. Those are. We should be. Oh, if we weren't giving these, see, any other podcast host would just snag these and not really give them away.
Yeah, if McCarthy was here, they'd be
McCarthy.
right in his car.
Yeah,
Joey,
there's
it's great because
Just
Bill
wouldn't
did
even
think of you. He brought you a coaster.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, those are nice, huh?
Nice. Very nice. And some
Nice.
some Masters potato chips.
Beautiful.
Some Masters chocolate chip cookies down there. Really nice. Very thoughtful of Bill Bartlett, one of our FOBs, to think of us. So let me go back. If anybody has shared it, let's see. Brendan Grimes Davis and Phil Scannell both shared it. Anybody else? Let's see. Kathy Barlow has not shared it. Lisa Amaro has not shared it. Leisha Flanagan Sutherland has not shared it. So they're not in the running.
Sorry, let me say this. Even if they haven't shared it and they know somebody, even if they don't want the prize for themselves, if they know somebody that's a golfer that enjoys the game, Bill had asked us to kind of mention that a little bit. You can give this away to one of your friends too. It's a great gift to get because they will appreciate that gift from the Masters more than you know.
So wait a second, the Pat Cam, our executive, co-producer Pat Dalpiaz is not here, so I'm going to have to keep track of these. Bruce Lane, you're going. Oh wait, Bruce Lane would be number 3. All right, just so I keep track. Bruce Lane, number 3.
Going high tech here.
Yeah, this is analog. We call this analog in the business. Brenda Grimes Davis is in the running. Davis and who else is the other person? Phil Scannell.
Yes.
Phil Scannell. Phil Scannell. I would be remiss to say surgery went well. He's in recovery.
He's home.
You want to speak to that?
He's home.
He's
Yeah,
home.
I'm going to tell you, he was walking around and nursing his wound as he should be because he should not be doing too much. But I was amazed to hear he's up walking.
Yep.
He's walking?
Yes.
Wow. They're very nice.
Congrats,
the new medical director for the.
Yes, I am.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chief medical correspondent.
Yeah, he's got some experience. He's definitely, so if anybody else shares so right now you get a 1 in 3 chance to win that prize package, which is phenomenal. That can't beat
Dr. DJ Scotty Mack.
Scotty, folding 101. What is this about, Scotty?
Say this again.
Folding 101.
Folding 101.
Yeah.
Whether you're going on a trip or it's trying to fit more space in your drawers, I saw this way that I had never been accustomed to folding a shirt, where you take your T-shirt and you take the back end from the back side, fold it up to the collars, and then the sleeve out to the neckline on one side, the other sleeve into the neckline, and then take it, fold it up to there, and then it comes out like this, and you save so much space in your drawer. So a lot of us travel, and we're like, what am I going to bring? I go minimum, unless it's Joey with his beautiful wife Kate says, don't bring anything on vacation.
I tried to do.
I'm a big proponent of that.
Yes.
Oh yeah, less is more.
Backpack for a week.
Right.
For a week.
And then you buy some stuff down there.
Yeah.
Then you ship it home.
For those
what?
of you.
For what they're charging you to take a carry-on on a lot of planes, it's not much different than shipping
Yeah,
stuff
because
back.
I check all my bags.
Right.
Because I like to walk around the airport with nothing.
That's the move. That's the move. So Scott, so we were talking. Scotty last night had a little bit of he had an issue. The middle of the night.
Yeah.
So go on, just describe briefly what it was, but we'll get to how.
Being the chief medical correspondent, I could speak to this. No, it was a pain that I had never felt before. On the right-hand side, not the left-hand side, not by the heart or anything like that, but it wasn't lower abdominal where you go, oh, I gotta go to the facility, but it was right here, and I said, geez, I can't figure it out, and it went on for a lengthy period of time. I said, am I gonna go to the emergency room, or am I gonna go on my phone and look this up?
So you were panicked.
I was panicked.
And you lost sleep because I called you around 10 a.m. and you were groggy. You're like, oh my God, I couldn't sleep all night. I was worried about this kind of pain attack I got.
This was after he went to his medical journals.
So here's the thing. Like, was
it dehydration?
Well, he doesn't know.
No, I had plenty of soda water.
Here's the question. We're going to go right through the panel. If you have some kind of weird thing going on with your body, do you take to Google and Google the symptoms or not?
WebMD or
I
anything
try
of
not
those?
to. Like I used to, but automatically you're dead man. Like you think every time I think I'm dead.
I agree with you. It infuses fear into your body.
This is why I did not do it, though. But this is how it came up during our pre-show talk, and
you know what I
did
do?
purposely
Drink
did
water.
not.
Everything's just drink water.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
And because most likely, and not for nothing, most we all talk about soda water, all this kind of stuff, but I'm talking just water. Most likely, and we don't know this, but our bodies are so dehydrated all the time that it could be a cramp. It's like when you're riding a bike, right? And all of a sudden it's a pretty good little sting that you got, and it's usually right in here or right in some areas with a bunch of muscle that it's dehydration.
I'd say 50% of the time that I'm like sore or creaky, like not in it, and I look back over the course of the day, and Kate will ask me, have you been drinking water?
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know something? All I had was a coffee at 7:30.
And that's not water.
And that's not really.
It's not really.
It isn't. That's a diuretic.
Yeah.
It actually drains you.
Yep.
And then maybe another coffee midday, and then nothing else. Yeah. And you wonder why. You're supposed to be drinking like.
Do you know if you
like
go
crazy
online
amounts of water.
and you actually research, or you go into Scotty's journals, and the amount of water, like I'm a big guy. The amount of water it's like 4 gallons a day.
Yeah, it's some crazy.
So unless you're really focused on drinking the amount of water you really should have, you don't even come close.
Right. Have you seen those jugs that they sell, the gallon jugs?
Yep. Yes.
And it says as it goes down, it's like you're almost there, you're getting there, you're closer.
Yep.
And they sell them on you can get them on Amazon or whatever, but
it's amazing.
It's a good thing just to put in your head.
Yeah.
I went through 2 or 3 years where I was trying to drink a gallon of water every day, and I
It's
never
tough.
felt bad. It's tough, but I never felt better.
Right.
Because it's good for digestive system. It's everything.
You drop weight, you keep weight off.
It's amazing.
It is amazing what water will
As
do.
opposed to your normal diet.
Vodka salad.
Vodka salad and salmon.
I have something
So
to
go
add.
vodka water.
I put a little soda water in the
I have something to add, and Drew Hill, you're in on this one. We did Sober October as underdogs this year.
Yeah.
And we were the only 2 out of our whole friend group that actually completed the task of the full month.
Right.
Now, when you said about drinking water and you try to do the gallon, and it is tough.
Yep.
The very first day of October, I had a wedding to DJ in York, Maine.
Yep.
And first day of not having any beverages.
Sure.
And all water all night.
Yeah.
And then for the whole month, and that made it easier to
Yes.
do that.
Yeah.
And then you're right. I never felt better for that whole month. It was great.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, Jackie LaFlamme says you're supposed to drink half of your body weight in ounces of water. And Brenda Grimes-Davis says she absolutely checks WebMD every single time she has an ailment.
Wow.
I think
baby.
so my guess is that Brenda Grimes-Davis doesn't get a lot of sleep. Because if I check, because it's a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
It is a total, you Google one symptom and it brings you down a path.
Yes.
And I don't trust any of it.
Maybe I have
Because
this.
I feel like
Maybe
they're
this
all-
is happening.
Right. I
And-
feel they're all trying to sell you some kind of remedy, home remedy or something like that.
To a certain extent, that's probably
Question is how many times did Brenda Grimes-Davis end up at urgent care after watching WebMD?
Oh, man.
And was
See, I don't know, but yeah, it's pretty scary. It's pretty scary, like that when you type it in and it just seems like, oh my god, like crazy. So there's that. There is Alley. We should mention our friends Alley's Beach Street Cafe is now under new ownership in Manchester. Have you been there at all?
I
Alley's?
was there their last night. I think I was there.
That must have been pretty emotional.
Yeah, it was great to see Allie. Obviously, she was a little sad about things, but moving on to a new chapter.
Yeah.
She was doing well.
Yeah, I saw her
good.
Facebook post yesterday. Her kids are really, I think her kids are really helping her get through this, and you know they had. She it seems like she has some really solid. Manchester, tremendous.
And to hit that spot is terrific. So
Oh yeah, it
It'll be
is.
exciting to see what
because
what,
Manchester has all
what
those
happens.
docks now. which is
and to
nice.
utilize the DocWa app.
Yeah.
The dock app, and we met the harbor master last year, and I think that they got the funding to almost
100 more feet, right?
the 100. So there's going to be that much more dockage.
It's great.
It's such a great take. It's like a 20-minute rip from
Yeah.
Gloucester, and it's a great town to visit. It's, you know, taking the boat for that little ride, it's just the perfect amount of time, like 10 minutes.
Yep.
You know, cruising through Manchester Harbor, you see all the beautiful boats, and
Yep.
it's usually, you know, that time of year it's nice and sunny. It's fantastic. So Marianne Albert Boucher wants to know, too much carbonation from soda water can create inflammation, gas, and cause that pain.
Yep.
See,
okay, thank you.
Now I'm in trouble.
Yeah, no, you're in trouble.
Did
Yeah.
she go on WebMD or is that
this
actual?
is-
No, it's. I mean, that's.
no, thank you.
This is what I'm saying. This is what
Yeah.
I'm talking about. You can go down a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
You don't know what. I don't know what to believe. I'm gonna die because I don't go to the doctors. Like, I hope my wife isn't watching right now because she's gonna fucking climb up my ass. But I have to be like dying to go to the doctors.
Well, I felt that way, and from 4:30 on until I was finally able to pass back out. But yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Drink a
as far
gallon
as
of
what?
water.
compared to last
night's
night.
issue.
Yes,
Okay,
yes, I'm
that's
back.
me.
I'm back, baby. I'm back.
So I
Took care
gotta
of itself.
Yes.
I gotta say, I'm looking at our feed right now, and right in between Scotty and I, like literally Oh, what's going on with the connection?
True Hales thumbs up. That's what we have.
Oh, we have we have the city hall. What a backdrop from this view. You can really see it from this view. I will mention one more time. We have a whole prize package. You don't even have to get it from the Masters that Bill Bartlett gave us to give away. So if you share the podcast and type shared, we have 3 people. So you have a really good chance. Brenda Grimes Davis is probably cursing me for reminding people to share the podcast because she's one of 3 that are entered. But
I like most about that backdrop at City Hall right now.
what's that, buddy?
There is no snowstorms in sight, so you don't see the blue light on the top. Today, not today.
May 1st.
That's it.
Oh, so Drew, you had a topic.
I did?
Yeah. And I'm gonna put you on the spot. We don't even have a graphic for it, but like this is with the Bruins.
Like
Has
it's
old
a
school charm,
character,
right.
like, you know. And I on Facebook, I think I follow a group like, you know, old pictures of Boston, something like that,
Yeah,
where they
yeah,
get
yeah.
all these old pictures and they show like the old fire access up into the side of the garden, and you read stories where people like they could sneak in for $5 and pay off the ushers, you know, that kind of stuff. So like obviously Boston was great in that sense, you know. And when my father had GP Hale Company down on Northern Ave down in that area.
Yeah.
There was nothing there.
No, nothing. No,
Like, I mean, that's a little ways away from the garden and stuff, but I feel like everything that's kind of like started in that area has just reached out to all sections of Boston.
So I'll make a prediction right now. Like I used to deliver lobsters in Chelsea,
Yeah.
and like I couldn't believe the places that I was delivering lobsters to, the views of the city. Because the city,
Right.
if you're at the city,
Right.
you're looking at the dump of what Chelsea was, right?
Yep.
In East Boston. No offense to Chelsea and East Boston, but the views from there looking in are like phenomenal. And there's still neighborhoods there that are ripe for
Oh yeah.
like getting cleaned up, and
they will.
and it's a hop, skip, and a jump. Is it?
Yep.
So what line would you get from Chelsea? How would you get into Boston? There's got to be the blue line, is it?
No.
What's the line to get into downtown to
There
North
isn't.
Station?
That's just the commuter line.
It's
There's
a
a commuter station.
the
in
commuter-
Chelsea.
So do you have to go over the bridge to get there, or can you go underneath? Is there
No.
a, is there
no,
a
there's no
tunnel?
there's no tunnel for that.
There's no
Right? It's a
commuter train.
It's
Commuter
the same,
line.
it's the same one that runs from here.
Yeah, same
Yeah,
one.
Lance Farm, Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Right.
Chelsea, and then you're right in North Station. so
Chelsea,
next
yeah,
stop.
but you can get in.
Yeah, you can, but
and it goes under.
no.
It goes. It's above.
Yeah, it's above.
So how does it get above?
Right.
How
Yeah,
could
isn't
it
it?
get above?
Yeah, I can't remember.
How can it get above? It's got, so the train takes a big thing up over the.
No, wait a second.
No, if you're on the
No, you
Tobin
come
Bridge,
around.
the-
You
the-
come around where like. Don't you come
come
around
around
where
the-
like
the-
Encore is
the
and stuff?
backside of the
yeah,
Encore.
Yeah.
You're like 25
Yeah.
yards from the
where-
Encore.
I
And then
guess so.
because it they don't need they only need the height coming under the bridge.
Yep.
But if you're in East Boston and Chelsea, do you have to drive out that way, or do you, where
Yeah,
would you
it just
pick
picks it up and goes around and comes in from that side.
Yeah, that's right. It does.
Because
It does.
remember how the trains come into North Station, right?
Yeah.
They come in this way.
That's right. That's
You know, they don't come in like
right.
they come in perpendicular.
But it's but the amount of restaurants that have opened up
Oh, it's
there,
insane.
like you can go into, like I would be just as fine getting a hotel room in that area
Right.
as I would in the North End or Back Bay.
Yeah.
You go in, you grab a room at the Citizen M.
Are we going there? Is that where we're going with this? Are you familiar with the Citizen
I'm
M?
not, but I can imagine where we're going.
So okay. So this is a story. This is a great story. So attached to the garden is the Citizen M, and it's a Scandinavian-based style hotel. Very, very minimalistic. It's self-check-in. The rooms are very narrow. As a matter of fact, the rooms are as narrow as a queen bed.
Oh, jeez.
And the bed is built, it's floored to ceiling windows, but the bed is pressed up against the window.
Yeah.
So if you are, should I let you explain it from here? So I fell in love with the idea because they're small, way smaller rooms and minimalist, they're affordable. Like you could get in there for
Well, no.
$150 a night.
So he's right. They are affordable if you actually spend time to find the right time that they're affordable. So Joe says to me, Lindsay and I are going in to see Joe Rogan, right? So Joe recommends this place. So I don't know if it was you or Chris, but
Both of us.
Both. So great spot, blah, blah, blah. So we're like, okay, right, perfect. Then we go on and it's like $350.
Oh,
right.
But $350, it's not a
So,
value.
but I know nothing about this place. Okay?
Oh,
So
right.
we pull up in front. We drive in because we're staying overnight. We pull up right in front, and Lindsay and I are looking around like,
Where's the concierge?
where's valet? Where's the concierge? Hey, strike one. I mean, I valet here. So,
Yeah.
right? So that's strike one. So I'm looking online and I'm trying to call, like where do we pull in? Where do we unload our bags? Where do we do all this kind of stuff? You can't. There's no humans working there, right? So it just goes right to a voicemail. Strike two. So finally, I send Lindsay in as we're holding up traffic. She walks in. She's like, I can't find a person. So we go back in. Finally, there's some instructions that say we got to park in the garage.
Which is
right?
Yeah. Around, yeah.
Another $50, right?
That's any place in Boston.
I know.
That's any place. Okay.
But I can't find somebody to validate the ticket, right?
Yeah.
So you go down in the garage. We got to walk I'm going through the garage with my bag. Of course, we're parking on the bottom floor, so it's like five floors up, and then we're trying to check in, right? Again, I need to ask a question to somebody, and there's nobody there, so it's just all automated.
Yeah.
Which for
computer
some people,
terminals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and mind you, this works for a lot of people, but not for me. We finally get our stuff, and we go upstairs, and I open the door, right? I'm like looking for the next door to walk into the next room. Right? It's one big glass window, as Joe said.
Yeah.
The bed is tucked against the window. Now I hate heights.
So the walls are here.
That's it.
And this is
right?
the bed, right?
And so I'm going to end up sleeping like this and looking to my left and just down.
Face pressed up against the window, looking down.
Yeah.
If you had vertigo, you're fucked.
Oh yeah,
Completely fucked.
And then the other part is, right, the bathroom is right next to the bed, and the bathroom is a shower, toilet, and sink all in one.
Frosted glass.
With just frosted glass.
And like there's the toilet and the shower, but there's nothing separated. It's all so it's like there's one base with like a little lip, so the water comes down and it like.
So basically, I was like, I'm gonna sleep on not the window side. I'm gonna sleep on the other side. I'm just gonna to go to the bathroom at night. I'm gonna turn over 90 degrees to my right and just let it go because it's gonna reach the toilet.
And could you shower at the same time? Just
yeah.
turn the water on?
Your wife could be taking a shit while you shower. That is possible.
Yeah, basic. Hey, honey, can you put some toothpaste on my brush?
Yeah, make sure you don't eat curry that night.
And there was, I mean, it was like,
it's bananas.
It wasn't a room. It was a bathroom with a bed in it. So anyway,
So
for some people that works. I guess in Europe that's pretty good. But
so
sounds like a youth hostel to me or something. You know, not even worse.
I couldn't fit.
it is. So to me,
Convenience was great.
so if you're going to a game at the Garden, to me, I would for $100. So say the North End is $300 and this is $170. I'm still staying there.
Joe, isn't an Uber $150 just to get home to your own bed?
That's like 65.
I know, but it's the
No, it's more. It's got to be like $100.
I'd just take an Uber home instead of spending a night at that place.
I don't know, there's something about
it's
something
nice.
about like
you get up in the morning.
Yeah.
You get up in the morning. You walk over to the North End. You have a bite to eat. I mean, there's a
Right.
Yeah.
No, there's
Yes.
something like that.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna bring our next guest, Jamie Matheson, from the One Ocean One Love Shop. I think we could get her right in the same shot.
I think she just got out of the hot tub, Joe.
Yeah. Did you get right in the hot tub just now? Jamie Matheson, nice to have you on. This is probably your 4th or 5th time on.
Yeah, something like that.
You're a regular.
I got it.
You got it?
Figure it out. Yeah.
I
I
can
can
return
snug
it.
right up
You?
to you.
Yeah,
Drew.
there you go.
Oh, we'll just have her
Oh,
in.
it's warm over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
Nice.
So Jamie,
Yeah.
Earth
see
Day, yeah, she's right in the shot. Earth Day's coming up.
Yeah.
You are spearheading a big initiative, per usual.
Yeah, a few different organizations. So actually, I want to give Cape Ann Sup credit for it because they're kind of the ones that motivated us to do that. Before One Ocean, One Love existed, we would attend their annual Earth Day cleanup right here on Pavilion Beach. And then when we started our organization, we decided why not, do 2 of them, 2 separate locations. And then for a while, it became the Great Gloucester cleanup, and there were locations all over town. Currently, we have definitively planned to do Cape Ann Sup will be spearheading here at
So you say
Pavilion Beach.
Cape Ann Sup.
Cape Ann SUP.
Yeah,
So
Cape
stand-up
Ann SUP,
paddleboard.
the stand-up paddleboard people that for a year, do they still have a stand here?
Yeah, they rent here, and before the hotel existed, they actually had a shipping container that they would run their operation out of.
Right.
So yeah, they're still here. They have several locations all over Cape Ann. And then they have their board barn, which I just saw was going to be opening up on the 23rd.
That's
so.
in Essex at the
Yeah.
the corners.
Yep.
Frankie McKitchen's built
Yep.
it.
Yeah,
Yep.
Frankie.
From Everett.
From Everett. Frankie from Everett.
So they're going to be hosting a location here at Pavilion. We'll be at Good Harbor Beach. It'll be on the 22nd from 10:30 to 11:30. So here I said Pavilion, Gloucester, Good Harbor. We're going to be meeting at the footbridge. Nautilus Road there needs a lot of love. A lot of people just kind of hang out there and have their morning
Scratch
coffee
tickets,
and
nips.
scratchies, nips,
Yep.
cigarette butts.
Yep.
I mean, the beach could probably use some love, but I do know Nautilus Road ends up being the focus of our attention, as well as kind of in the marsh there.
Yeah, we talk about that every year, but it's usually a little bit worse when we have a lot of snow cover because everything just
Right.
gets buried.
Correct, yeah.
So we got a new share. Thank you for sharing, Wayne Moulton. Wayne, the famous mailman, I should say, as we all know. But yeah, no. So how many different organizations? And do you have? We didn't get the graphic.
Sarah sent it over. I can share it with you guys if it's not too late.
Okay, if you can email it to me, I can
Yeah,
post it. Yeah.
Sure. So we'll probably have, we have a Facebook Evite right now, so if you guys want to go on, you can RSVP to that and find out more information. I'm sure stay tuned with Cape Ann SUP, and they'll be sharing information about theirs as well. We'll post if there's going to be any additional locations. I know the 1 hour at a time gang hosts something every Saturday.
Donna.
Yeah, Donna. This Saturday is at Horton Street, actually, if anyone wants to join that.
Oh, that's the where the paint factory is.
Yep. Yeah, I believe it's
Cool.
9 to 10, but they usually kind of correspond theirs with ours as well for Earth Day. So they'll usually host a location. Past years they've done down St. Peter's Square, but depending on what needs the most attention, they'll.
So you're doing it on April 22nd.
Yep.
What kind of day is that?
Saturday.
That is a Saturday.
Yeah.
And does
And
that
you do it right in the morning.
Yeah, we're going to do it. So this year the tides work out great. It's going to be low tide during our cleanup, which is nice for any of the locations. Like we've done the State Fish Pier in the past. That allows you to get right down there and get the most trash pickup for your, most bang for your buck with that.
It's a thing too.
It's
We brought up our
great.
kids. It's great.
It's great.
Then they just get stuff.
Yeah, it's a family affair. We'll have trash bags, plenty of the yellow bags.
Yep,
we'll have
yellow bag.
gloves. If you guys have usable gloves, we encourage people to bring those. But we'll have everything you need. And additionally, we'll actually have us and donate some yummy treats. Still being some for us. The weather like this.
What's that?
Third.
So we should mention that it's Saturday this year.
Yeah.
Earth Day itself is April 22nd, and April 22nd falls midweek, and Earth Day festivities are kind of disjointed around time because organizations want to do it on a Saturday because people are available. Some organizations do it on the 22nd on a Monday or whatever.
Right.
So that's very fortunate for the community that every Earth Day is going to be celebrated on Earth Day. Which I always wondered, like, if they should just say the third Saturday of April would be more conducive to
Yeah,
whatever.
no, it worked out really nice. And if you're not local, you guys can find your local Earth Day cleanup or register your own event at earthday.org. There's a lot of great info on there, but if you click on their menu tab, there's a spot where you can actually find cleanup local to you if you're not here on the North Shore or even wherever else you might be. They're all over. So there's a map and you can find the one closest to you there.
Earthday.org. I just put the link in.
Earthday.org, yeah.
There you go. Hopefully that was right. And you can. So if you register it, does that create a? Oh, perfect. Does that create a location based, like if you wanted to participate, like this is what's available around your area?
Correct. Yeah. So they're not all through any particular organization. Anyone's able to, if they're organizing a beach cleanup, go on this website and list their own. So folks in the area, if they don't have Facebook or if they're not listening to this podcast, they know where they can help out.
That's fantastic.
I think it's worth noting too, like if you're somebody from Cape Ann who's a normal summer beach goer, or during the winter you walk your dog on the beach, like if you're not used to looking down, you don't realize how much little trash there is. Like you think the beaches are all beautiful, but they can always use some TLC. So this is an important event.
My wife is a walker. She does the loop, the back shore, East Main Street loop, and she's consistently horrified at what she finds. And so this is what I'm going to say. Usually that first, 75 to 80 degree day that the kids are still in school and maybe a skip day or something like that, they unfortunately leave the beach kind of a real wreck. And then inevitably someone sends us photos Good Morning Gloucester, we post it, and there's huge outrage. There should be outrage all the all the time. You know, I think a lot of it probably has to do with education, and these kind of events are a good way to educate kids about, like, just be a little bit more careful. Mother Earth is for everyone, and as you know, you get more of a sense of this as you get older, and you know you're less selfish as you get older, I think, about the earth, and you understand the ramifications of bad, treating the earth in a crappy way.
It starts at home, parents. Teach your kids properly.
Yeah.
Another thing too, and I know
Oh, it really does.
Yeah, just like being on a coastal town, we obviously are in a windy area. We have windmills to help create energy. If you can afford it, to get a closed lid recycling bin, that's a huge help too, because I know a lot of it isn't intentional necessarily. I mean, I've even had mine tip over before. Now I have it tied down.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
The people can correct me if I'm wrong. I have had my recycling, the lid on it, and they haven't. They told me, unless I dreamt this, that they didn't pick up my thing because the lid was closed. That they wanted it open.
So if you have one of the blue bins, or if you have just like a regular trash can, you should be able to pick up one of the big green recycle stickers. It's just a big,
I just
bumper
did that
sticker.
myself.
Yeah, and you should be able to slap it on any
Right.
trash can, and they would pick it up. I'm not sure, that might have been a one-time.
I'm going to check in
bad
with
day.
Rose LaPiccolo at the DPW,
DPW, yeah.
and ask her if that's true, and I'll report back on. I'll make sure I follow up on that and report back.
Yeah.
Because I do have that green sticker on it.
Right. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And also, speaking of the DPW, in past years this has been true, and someone can correct me if it's no longer true. But if you want to do your own beach cleanup, say your particular street, or you want to do the back shore, needs a lot of love, and you don't want to join one of the other locations, typically you've always been able to just pick up some yellow bags at the DPW and organize your own beach cleanup.
Yep.
You can also go on See-Click Fix and report yellow trash bags, so you don't have to dispose of them yourself. You would just let them know the location, take a photo, report it, and someone will swing by and pick up the yellow beach cleanup bag.
That See-Click Fix app is
great.
Like tremendous use of technology.
It really is. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, one year we found almost an entire outhouse over off Horton Street during our cleanup. So of course that's not something we're going to be dragging back to the road.
No.
So you just report it, take a photo, and they'll do their best to take a
You mean like a porta potty?
Yeah.
Gonna need a bigger bag.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's happened. That's happened at some places.
Yeah.
Wind takes those things. You gotta lock them down.
I know.
So tell us about the One Ocean, One Love shop.
Yeah, so actually we just opened for the season this past weekend. We were open Friday and Saturday. We're one of the few original fish shacks there, so during the colder months it can be a little challenging to be in there. So
In Rockport, you're speaking.
In Rockport, yeah. So
on
we
Bears
usually
Connect.
we usually shut down right around Christmas and open up this time of year if the weather's here, and thankfully for us the weather is here.
Yeah.
So we're excited to be reopening for the season.
So that ice cream shop just went up for sale, from what I understand.
Directly across the street from us, yeah.
Yeah, and
that's a great spot.
Someone is going to make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Someone's going to buy that. They're going to work a couple of years, pay it off, and it's I saw the video, and it looks like a great.
Yeah, there's always a line out the door. Beautiful apartment upstairs, two-car parking, if I remember correct. So that's kind of unheard of down there too.
Off-street parking?
Yeah, they share parking with the building next door, the Rockport Candle Co. So they share a driveway there, and I believe they each have two spaces. So that's kind of rare.
Donna Artizzoni's with us. Yeah, thank you, Donna. We mentioned the 1 hour at a time gang. And Donna, if you'd like to type out, where are you guys going to be? Oh, Horton Street, you said.
Horton Street this weekend.
This weekend.
So this Saturday, they're going to be at Horton Street.
Donna, do you have a plan? You could type it in do you have a plan for where your what is it called? Earth Day cleanup is going to be? If you do it, I'll put it up on the screen here. And thank you for that group. Donna's been with the blog for probably at least 12 years, and she carried that torch and I love the premise of it.
Yeah.
They do it like from spring through fall, and the beauty of it is it's not a crazy commitment. A group of people go out 1 hour, like you don't have to go more than an hour, and they say that there's so many benefits they get from it. Mentally, the feel good endorphins, out in the sun, walking around. And if it's really nasty weather, Donna will send out the email blast like, all right, we're going to call it off for this weekend. They're rational about it, you know? So, yeah, no, it's great. What do you think about their space?
This year?
Yeah.
This is really nice.
I mean,
yeah, no, I could get used to this.
So as we've been here, there's been a steady stream of scallop boats coming and going.
Oh yeah.
The view has been absolutely phenomenal. But I want to mention Ray Johnstone that invited us to come here and his always generous hospitality with us, and Sherry, who has always been really fantastic with us.
Yes.
I appreciate you guys coming out. We're at the hour mark right now. So we got a couple of tidbits from Kathy Kadire. She said that there potentially is still some rooms available and have been released recently for Fiesta. So if you're watching this,
Don't hesitate.
and if you have friends that you want to stay here for the premier spot to stay during Fiesta, get on the website right now and book it. We're gonna do our drawing. I'm gonna give people one more minute to share the podcast and type shared. Could you just grab me that bag? It's a master from the Masters. You can only get these items in Augusta at the Masters tournament. It's and it has all Masters logos on it. You have the towel with the Masters logo on it. You have some cups, some coasters, and some Masters chips. All to someone that shares the podcast and types shared, so we know you shared it. Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate that. And right now we have 4. Number 1 is Brenda Grimes Davis. Number 2 is Phil Scannell. Number 3 is Bruce Lane. And number 4 is Wayne, the famous mailman. All right, here we go. Oh, so Donna did not give us the report of where she's going to be. And all right, we're going to pull it 1 to 4. It's one of our best prizes, and it's only 1 to 4. Oh, Jackie LaFlamme. Oh, I didn't see Marianne Boucher. Okay, wait, we got some more. So last minute, Marianne Boucher, and Jackie LaFlamme is 6. Sorry, I missed that. See, I don't have Pat here. All right, 1 to 6. Perfect. Cut it. All right. No, because we get that. All this goes for naught if we get the copyright strike. They take it down on us. It's the worst. All right, 1 to 6. It's right there. And one prize. What winner gets all? Number 6. Oh, at the wire, Jackie LaFlamme. Can't win if you don't play, people. That is a classic example of can't win if you don't play. All right, Jackie, I'll have that. You know what, Jackie? Text me your address because we're right around the corner from where you live on the boulevard, and I'll drop that off for you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for all the work you're doing in the community. Cape Ann SUP, we invited them to come, but it was short notice. I just saw your post about Earth Day yesterday, so that's what precipitated this. Drew Hale Design Build.
Thank you, Joe.
One of the best builders in town. One of our best friends. Absolutely. All the people that we recommend go see Hale Construction, like, they come back and that's all they do is thank us. A lot of times you don't hear that. Like, and actually he did work at my house. They came, they did the work, they left. You didn't know that they were there. Like, so it was like a 4-day process. Like, at the end of every day, you didn't know that they were there. They're that clean and meticulous and professional.
Were we there?
Did the work get done?
There you go. So there's that. The work did get done, and it got done. It was just perfect. Scotty Mac is booking DJ gigs. He's
Nice.
back and better than ever.
Thank you, Joey. Yeah. So on the post to like Drew Hale, not even knowing they were there, you'll definitely know if I'm at your house.
Yeah.
It's some of your neighbors. So.
You got that going for you. Chris, do you have anything you'd like to pimp?
I don't have anything to pimp out. I just want to say, I don't know if you saw the big breaking news last night on Facebook, but Susan Covial is about to be a grandmother, which is great news.
Oh, I didn't know she was that old.
Well, that's the great news, is that now I think she wants everybody to call her Granny. From
Granny,
now on.
okay, well,
Yeah,
all right, duly noted. I'll make sure. All right, Susan Coviello, we hereby known as Granny.
That's it.
All right,
Yeah,
thank you
That's
for
what
that.
I'm pimping.
There you go. All right, graphics. Everybody, thank you for joining us. Don't forget to share the podcast.
Let everybody look at the background again real quick.
Oh,
What a
yeah,
beautiful
look at
place
that.
is in the city.
I mean, you can't beat it.
You know?
Come on to the Beauport, the back place over there for the what? You tap? Oh, you did, was that? Oh no. The oyster bar is fantastic. Go see AC in the oyster bar, and we're gonna go out with our friends. By the way, our very close friend Mike Forget is in St. John playing the windmill like today.
Oh, no.
If you're in St.
Live stream.
John, he is at the windmill. You can actually
live
they have
stream there, yeah.
So go check out Windmill's website, and you'll be able to check out
On the webcam,
You'll be able to check out on the webcam. Actually, I'm going to text him and see if there's a certain time, and I'll take a screenshot of him giving a shout
Yeah.
out to Good Morning Gloucester people.
Perfect.
All
He's
right.
done that before already.
I think he's
The
there
clip.
5 days in a row.
Huh?
He's there like 5 days in a row.
Yes, yeah. So if
we
you're in
still trying to
St.
get
John,
Sure we are,
no
right?
kidding.
For those of you viewing and you do not know who Mike Forget is, it's who does our closing song for the show. They did a little song for us.
That we're just about to play.
Yeah, all right, let's
There
do
you
it.
go.
If you can't be in St. John, though, tonight the hotel has live music every Tuesday and Thursday night. So tonight they have Steve Dennis playing here. He's amazing. So
There you go.
if you can't get to St. John, come to Gloucester.
Beautiful. All right, everybody. Have a great day.
Little town with big news. 411, come get the scoop. Wake up with Joe and the rest of his crew.